Don't bother me with this.
You look relaxed.
The busy mosquito is swatted at dawn. The happy snail does nothing but yawn. We're in a swamp. What's there to make an effort for?
The Don just lets you relax.
Never see him. Beppo's always chasing us to hump crates round. All that effort for what? A pile of old crap. Hawkins is my boss, and if Hawkins doesn't care, Beppo can go screw himself. And Hawkins doesn't care about anything.
Right. Hey, Dwight. You need to start shifting those crates over to Beppo.
And who are you to be telling me what to do?
Hawkins. He's not happy with you standing around.
Really? Then he should come here and tell me personally. But he won't. So, save yourself the effort. You must have someone else to talk to.
I'm the guy telling you to move those crates.
You see, I could do that, or I could just stay here, and that sounds more relaxing.
Try relaxing when I've put my boot up your ass.
All right, don't burst a blood vessel, I'm moving.
How about I pay you some gold, you work, and then you relax?
If a man you want to work the day, a little gold will grease the way. Pleasure doing business with you. Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want?
The world is in turmoil. Everything we heard when the ships were still coming. We've heard nothing from the other islands.
How many? 10, 20, or more?
There will be a way.
The last ship landed here months ago.
The dead outnumber the living.
A little more for me.
You tell anybody, even if they don't want to listen.
Once this was all green fields. Brown blood.
I don't care what the law says, it can't go on like this.
Worse before it gets better. You wouldn't believe it. I heard they all died.
Town will be safe for a while, they said.
I live in a time of such news. Temples rising.
I'm not listening.
Could it be dangerous to us?
No more peace and harmony.
How are we going to eat? All the farmers are in the town, no hunters are going out. It's
You look tired.
And you look ugly. Piss off.
What are you doing here?
I'm admiring the view. Great view. That's why we get all these tourists.
Ha! That and the friendly locals. Nice warm fire this. Nice and safe.
Brogar sends you to get on my nerves.
I'm just making conversation.
And I'm just telling you to piss off.
Worse before it gets better. You wouldn't believe
trying
it.
to sleep. The Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want?
The world is in turmoil. Everything we heard when the ships were still coming. We've heard nothing from the other islands.
How many? 10, 20, or more?
Things in the ruins, things in the woods. There are things everywhere.
Someone knows what's going on here, and it ain't me.
Hey,
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of you.
who are you?
Craig. And if you want a fortune in gold, I'm your man.
Your job is to distribute wealth.
Exactly. I arrange little wagers, you give me your gold, and you could double it.
Think I'll keep my gold close to my skin.
A little flutter never does any harm. Come on, loosen up.
What odds do you offer?
Ah, you're interested. Listen up, I'll explain. You give me a sum in gold. If you win, I'll pay you back double.
And if I lose?
There are no losers, only future repeat gamblers. I'll just keep your gold warm until you want to try and win it back.
And can I be sure you'll pay out if I win?
Oh, you of little faith. I'm hurt. If I wasn't honest, do you think I'd last 2 minutes around here?
How do I place a bet?
Oh, nothing easier. We bet on anything here. Who'll be the next worker to get eaten by a swamp creature? The next winner in the arena? Anything. You can even bet on yourself. If you want to go into the arena.
People fight for gold.
Don't sound so surprised. People have fought for gold since time began. There's a small arena over in the west. That's where it happens. I bet you're worth a gamble. Tough-looking fella like you.
Is there somewhere round here I can train for combat?
I wouldn't normally do this, but I'll train you if you like. Always good to get the inside skinny, in case you go into the arena.
Tell me more about the arena.
It's all friendly, just a few bruises and broken limbs. It isn't to the death. It's where we train and test ourselves. Well, if you fancy a fight, just challenge one of our fighters. If he accepts, he'll go into the arena with you. The fight starts when both willing volunteers are in the arena with their weapons drawn. The first fighter to go down loses.
That's clear enough. I've decided to fight in the arena.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well done. Do yourself proud. Remember, once either man hits the ground, the fight's over. Carrying on when your opponent's on the dirt, well, that's not fair play, is it? You'll pay dearly if you break that rule.
Right. Which of the fighters here are the best?
Based on recent form, Ricardo's a loser. Lorenzo isn't too sharp either. Used to be all right. Faded a bit these days. I'd say Domingo is probably the best in camp.
I want to make a bet.
Fabulous. What do you want to gamble on?
Does Brogar ever fight in the arena?
You looking to lose bits of yourself? Just asking would be risking your skin. Forget it. That's my advice.
Why?
He's not one to mess with. Arena fighting's a game. Brogar doesn't play games.
Neither do I. You'd be a good opponent. Why don't you fight me in the arena?
I should have seen that coming. Think about it. This is my domain. I even bet on myself. Well, you got spirit, but try someone easier.
I want to improve my fighting skills. I'm ready to fight you now.
Hold your horses, stallion. I'll fight you if you put some gold where your mouth is. Make it worth me while. I don't do anything for nothing.
I want to make a bet. Instead, I get washed up in this place. Where did the Don get all his gold?
See that temple? We took it. And guess what? It was full of gold and artifacts and stuff. Now it's full of guards, an ogre, and surrounded by us. There are temples all over the island. Why don't you bugger off and find your own?
You just walk in and take the gold from the temple ruins.
Yeah, it's that simple. Go on, try it. Then you'll see the beasts that come charging out of those ruins. You have to deal with them before you get to the shiny stuff.
So you've cleared all those creatures out of the ruins?
Keen to see them, are you? All right. We'll go to a temple ruin nearby. You help me deal with the creatures there, then you can get your share of the gold.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. We clear the place and split the rewards.
How do we split the gold?
50-50.
I'll think about it.
All right, but don't take too long.
Instead, I get washed up in this place. Where did the Don get all his gold?
See that temple? We took it. And guess what? It was full of gold and artifacts and stuff. Now it's full of guards, an ogre, and surrounded by us. There are temples all over the island. Why don't you bugger off and find your own?
You just walk in and take the gold from the temple ruins.
Yeah, it's that simple. Go on, try it. Then you'll see the beasts that come charging out of those ruins. You have to deal with them before you get to the shiny stuff.
So you've cleared all those creatures out of the ruins?
Keen to see them, are you? All right. We'll go to a temple ruin nearby. You help me deal with the creatures there, then you can get your share of the gold.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. We clear the place and split the rewards.
How do we split the gold?
50-50.
I'll think about it.
All right, but don't take too long. I don't like faces I don't know well, and your face is too pretty. Slap some makeup on you and you could work the brothels.
You know I'm new here then?
Shiny skin, gormless expression. You're not the first. It's the heap of gold in the temple. It sucks in idiots like flies to shit. But there's no one round here that wants to split their share of the Don's gold any further.
You're a fighter, right?
I took the advice my teacher gave me. Find something you like and make it your job.
One less monster.
What's the Don going to do with the gold? Invest in swampland?
We might be stuck here now, but we're not going to be here forever. Once those religious nutcases are gone, Harbour Town will be ours. Then you'll see.
What are the Inquisition doing in the town?
Pretty face. Shame you're thick as pig shit with it. They only need the town to give them a supply route. The real work happens in the monastery. Fuck knows what they do up there.
And you don't think it would be a good idea to find out?
You're the nosy fucker. Why don't you knock on the door and ask them? Let's see how many questions you've got after they work you to death in the temple ruins.
Live here, die there. You know, there's an ocean full of beautiful desert islands. How about we sort out our differences in the arena?
A show fight? Why not? It'll get me out of this place for a while.
Things in the ruins, things in the woods. There are things everywhere.
How are we going to eat? All the farmers are
We've been to Madame Sonia's this month. I hear there are some real sweetmeats to taste down there. Refugee. No money. That's it. How much?
Nobody's anything, nobody said, but everyone has an opinion. Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that, what about what we want?
His type never changes. Dead before he hit the ground. Mind, his brain was dead a long time before that. It was a damn good blade. Things in the ruins, things in the woods. There are things everywhere.
Someone knows what's going on. He promised the importance, didn't he? You see it?
Nobody knows. Nobody said, but everyone has an opinion.
Well, I wouldn't want to live in the swamp. Swamp life, rockworms, gnomes, constantly wet feet. Why do people do it?
Are you the local blacksmith?
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking horseshoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal, and I'm not looking for an apprentice, particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
Do I look like an apprentice?
You don't look like you've got the coin to be a customer. What you want?
Keep your anvil on. I'm going.
And just who are you? I've not seen you round here.
If I did want to learn about metalworking, how could I persuade you to teach me?
You not listening? Someone spit in your ear? Or steal your brain? I don't want an apprentice. So why don't you just fuck off?
Do you need help? I'm looking for work.
No one here looks for work. The only thing people here look for is gold. And you don't look like you're any different.
Do you work with gold?
Gold. Gold. Nothing but gold. You just see the money in it, don't you? Well, there's no point you thinking about getting wealthy here. Every crumb of gold out there belongs to the Don.
Everyone has to give their gold to the Don.
If you know what's healthy for you, once a month you have to take the Don his share.
And how much is his share?
You see anyone round here looking wealthy?
Not unless mud is the local currency.
Well, you should see the gold he has in his temple. Hordes of it. Ha! I can see that look in your eye. Fancy a slice, do you? You'll end up in pieces with those thoughts in your head.
How do I get to see the Don?
What do you want to see the Don for? Try standing on a tree outside the temple. You're not going to get closer than that.
No one gets to see him. There has to be some way I can get to see him. I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
Have you got any sword blanks?
It's just what I got here. My stock of ore is empty. You bring me some iron ore, I can make you some blanks.
I want to trade some iron ore for some sword blanks.
Piece of piss. Tell me what you want.
How much iron ore do you want?
Say 8 lumps. If you just want a basic one-handed sword, 10 for a bastard, 12 for a two-handed.
What have you got to trade? There must be some way to see the Don. Something he wants.
If it doesn't glitter, he doesn't give a toss. I wouldn't be surprised if one day he had his wife gold-plated.
Is there something he wants then? Something in gold he doesn't have?
We found a sword pommel. Beautiful bit of work. Supposed to belong to some garrison commander before he pissed off an ogre. You find the blade for that pommel, the Don'd kiss your hairy ass. Fuck it, I would too.
I'll find the blade the Don wants.
You want to look for it, be my guest. But you take one piece of that blade for yourself, one bit of glittering gold, I'll hear about it.
I wouldn't dream of it. Where can I find this sword blade the Don wants?
If you believe the stories, the ogre dragged the garrison commander off where those temple ruins are. If anyone has found anything there, they're bound to shoot their mouth off, particularly seeing as those bits of blade will be covered in gold. There's a pisshead called Lewis, reckoned he'd seen something, but he's a sack of shit.
So you want to restore the sword for the Don?
If I can get all the pieces. Can't do jack shit without all the pieces.
I don't trust the Inquisition. I want to join Don Esteban's gang.
Another person without a home. I don't even recognize you from Harbour Town. Are you sure you're not with the Inquisition, new mouth? If you want to stay, then you'd better make yourself useful. Everyone needs to pull their weight here, and no one gets to see Esteban unless they have something valuable or important for him.
How are things around here?
Perfect. I don't know why we didn't move out of the town into the swamp earlier. The Inquisition are sucking the life out of the town, but this swamp is sucking the life out of us. We used to be close, all of us. Everyone made their share, worked for their share. Now it's falling apart. And with Esteban in that damn temple, I'm the one trying to hold it together.
Can I help?
And why would you want to do that? What do you want, new mouth? Lazy cutthroats, idle thieves, and mosquitoes. Why do you want in on this?
Why do you think things are falling apart here?
It's those ruins. They've got everyone's mind on treasure. Even my Esteban. The whole place is being dug up. Although I'm certain that not everything that's being found is being delivered to the camp. Esteban makes sure that all the workers get a share of the gold. He's very fair like that. But someone is looking to line their own pockets.
Who do you think it is lining their own pockets? And what would happen to them if you knew who it was?
He'd be dead. Esteban's not a forgiving man.
So it seems. You think the Don is losing control?
He's a complicated man. The Inquisition's takeover of Harbour Town shook him up badly. All we've got is this place, and it's fragile, especially at the moment. I really don't need someone stirring up trouble.
You sound like you need help. What if I help out?
You do that? But, well, if you really want to stick your hand in this beehive, you're welcome to. We can certainly use the help. Everything seems to have ground to a halt. Go to the camp lieutenants and see what sort of problems they're having. That should help you get a picture of what's happening here. Maybe we can root out the source of this rot before it reaches Esteban.
About your camp. I was told you're short of food. You need more meat?
Finally, someone who wants to do some work. Yes, I need 10 haunches of raw meat. You bring me the meat, and I'll put a little gold your way.
I never say no to gold. So who are the lieutenants here?
If you can't find that out yourself, how are you going to help me? Just go and talk to everyone. You'll find them. You'll soon see who's in charge and who thinks they are.
By the way,